Hello YouTube, this is DVD Review Studios here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Season 15 of Family Guy on DVD. This is another 3-disc set, this time featuring 18 episodes of the show, and this front cover is absolutely fantastic with this whole array of Peters on the Titanic sequence of the episode. Absolutely hilarious. The episode is called Stewie, Chris and Brian's Excellent Adventure, and is quite a predominant episode on this box set, and one of my personal favourites. I quite enjoyed it. So the box set itself is rated 15, there's the side, Season 15, and on the back we have the list of special features. So we have deleted scenes, audio commentary on select episode, full episode animatic on Stewie, Chris and Brian's Excellent Adventure, On the Road to Springfield, the making of the Simpsons Guy, a really interesting feature and a great episode too, the very famous Simpsons Family Guy crossover, and the final two I have not checked out, Baby Ways and Who Let the Dog Out. So rated 15 for strong sex references, comic bloody violence and strong language, pretty average for Family Guy, and the total running time is 393 minutes for the 18 episodes. So removing the slipcover, inside we have on the sleeve just the same basic stuff as the slip, and opening this up we have the 3 discs. So there's disc 1 with Stewie, disc 2 with Brian, and disc 3 with Chris, and there's the 3 of them escaping on a lifeboat from the destruction of the Titanic from the same episode as I mentioned before. So let's read through the episodes. As for the episodes, first up for disc 1 we have the Simpsons Guy. What an absolutely incredible way to open up this season. Really great crossover between the Family Guy characters and the Simpsons characters, and there was some really great chemistry between them. I quite enjoyed that factor, particularly with Peter and Homer and Meg and Lisa, and not so much with Bart and Stewie, but that was probably my favourite part of the episode, especially Stewie's prank call to Moe's Tavern, and overall what a great episode, so that's definitely one of my favourites from this box set. Next up we have Book of Joe, where Joe writes a best-selling children's book. Baking Bad, quite an interesting episode where Lois and Peter open up a bakery together, and because business isn't doing so great, Peter ends up inviting a load of strippers into the bakery to get some sales. Brian the Closer, quite an interesting episode where Brian becomes an estate agent after his teeth get knocked out. And Turkey Guys, where Peter and Brian go out looking for a turkey for Thanksgiving. Moving on to disc 2, first up we have the 2,000-year-old virgin, which brings the return of the one-off character of Jesus. Next up we have Stewie, Chris and Brian's Excellent Adventure, a great episode where Brian and Stewie agree to take Chris back in time to help him with his history exam. Our Idiot Brian, a very funny episode where Brian finally comes to the conclusion that he may not be as intelligent as he perceives himself to be, so Peter shows him the upside to being stupid. This Little Piggy, quite a weird episode where Meg starts doing foot fetish porn, and Quagmire's Mom, which was a great episode, introducing Quagmire's mother as a character into Family Guy, and finally Encyclopedia Griffin, where Chris constructs his own girlfriend out of random household items, which is really strange. And finally, moving on to disc 3, first up we have Stewie is Enceinte, which is a really bizarre episode as Stewie impregnates himself with some of Brian's DNA and creates some really genetically fucked up dog babies. Next up we have Dr. C and the Women as Cleveland becomes a couples counsellor. Jolo, quite an interesting episode as Joe becomes really unhappy with his existence and tries to kill himself. Once Bitten, where Brian goes to obedience class after biting Peter. Roasted Guy, Peter becomes very upset after all of his friends roast him after he thinks it's a very good idea. Fighting Irish, guest starring Liam Neeson, what an absolutely incredible episode as Peter becomes obsessed with the idea of fighting Liam Neeson. And finally, to conclude this season, we have Take My Wife, which was quite a cool episode, focusing on the relationships of the guys and their wives as they go to this marriage counselling resort. So, thanks for watching my review on Season 15 of Family Guy. I hope you've enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like down below, let me know in the comments what your favourite episode from this season is, and please subscribe down below for more upcoming reviews.